Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
NC State lines up first and goal. Wants to throw it. The clock near the goal line. The defense stops it just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Moment here early in this conference championship game. It's third down and goal. A chance to grab momentum. They snap it. The quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina State. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Hawk over the middle. It's Mills. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Slams right into the wall. They've got it for a loss.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. Get in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll toss it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, but ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he scores! Touchdown, Nebraska! Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
There's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the run, it's stopped. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Stop right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. NC State looking for a 4th down conversion. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
NC State 14, Nebraska 7.
Bringing it out, it's Davis. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking for some space. It's Parker. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You know, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. The quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. He's going to take off here. The pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. You don't see that called too often, but you see it called here. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And And now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's stopped. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Off the play fake on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and goal to try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. A second and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Davis. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to...
Touchdown, North Carolina State. They are pouring it on now. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. The Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they've got him. A sack on fourth down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession.
31, Nebraska, 13.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Blitz and a quick sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Fires it to the left side. The pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Short connection to the tight end here. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but it set up the offense at the 35.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Last time, the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, NC State, and their route is on. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy, and they're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Bringing it out, it's Mills. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Picks up the first down and still going. The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the Huskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. Now, I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he had worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
NC State, Nebraska, 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The running back here in a direct snap. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
1st and goal, handoff.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Pass is incomplete. It was tipped near the goal line.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Huskers.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Nebraska, 19.
And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Offense is back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. There's contact on the throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Pressure is coming. He'll throw it now. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. NC State comes to the line quickly. The pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nebraska, 19.
Bringing it out, it's Davis. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open, look out! They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Nebraska. There was no catching him that time.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The Pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Back to throw again. Back-to-back deep shots. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Nelson. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's really a pretty simple thing here by this quarterback. He sees press man on the outside, so he sends his receiver on a go route, and he hits him in perfect stride for a nice gain downfield. And to be honest, Chris, this is a matchup I'm sure he's going to be looking for as often as he can today.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
But a quick stop by the defense. He just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the
breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, NC State. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after scoring a touchdown.
Nebraska, 26.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. Tackled at the 13. Got great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Davis. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. And is intercepted. The 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. All the way back for the big 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Nebraska, 33.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Scott. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.